Hey everyone, I'm going to go through each card individually and then I'm going to give you the overall meaning of everything together. This is what the month of September 2019 has in store for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The underlying energy for the month is this moon in reverse. This talks about confusion, fear, anxiety. These things are subsiding, you're working through them. This can also point to suppressing feelings or suppressing messages from your intuition as well, or difficulty interpreting your intuition and the messages. Alright, next we have the Page of Swords in reverse. With the Page of Swords in reverse, this is air energy, so this could possibly be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This could be a younger person under the age of 18 or a child, but this person could be acting immaturely, not thinking things through, not being deceptive. Their mind could be cluttered, or their head is in the clouds, or something like that. But if it's not pointing to a person, this is talking about deception, gossip, manipulation, delayed news, or disappointing news. This could be mind games, a lack of ideas and planning, scattered thoughts, miscommunication or communication problems. Alright, next we have the High Priestess. And with the High Priestess, this is your inner voice, intuition, divine truth, wisdom, the subconscious, the secrets to be revealed, which are usually beneficial to you. It's time to listen to your intuition too with this card here. It's telling you to listen. Reconnect. Alright, next we have the Page of Cups in reverse. This is water energy, so this could possibly be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This could be a younger person, someone who's they're immature, they're emotionally immature. They could battle self-worth, they could lack inner joy. This could also point to child abuse, but if it's not a person, this could speak of battling against self-worth, afraid to face reality, bad news, maybe creative projects or dreams have been shattered, or they've been delayed, or they're not what you thought they were, something like that. This could also be broken events or engagements or proposals. This could also point to envy and jealousy. And like I said, this could be unresolved issues from childhood resurfacing. Alright, next we have the Ten of Wands. And with the Ten of Wands, this talks about weary, burdens, hard work, determination, overworking. You're almost there. This is a 10 card, so this is talking about completion. You finally overcome your obstacles. This can also talk about you need to examine your lifestyle and all the things that you've got going on. What do you need to let go of? What do you need to keep? Alright, next we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse, this can be strings attached, or stinginess, or power and domination. Someone's using something over your head, or they're giving you a loan, or they're helping you out, but they have some kind of hidden agenda or motive behind it. This could also be selfishness or being in over your head, and it could tell you that you need to be careful who you lend to and where you give your resources to, who you help out, things like that. And you could be spreading yourself thin, trying to help everybody out and do something, and you're just really depleting your resources. This can also be undervalued, or a bad investment, or bad debts. Like I said, undervalued. It could be you undervalue yourself, or people are undervaluing you, or your thoughts, or your help, or your resources. They're taking it for granted, type of thing. Next we have the Tower card. And with the Tower card, this is a sudden upheaval, disasters, foundational shift, destruction of something built upon false beliefs. This could also be a positive spiritual awakening, or revelation. Break away, free yourself from that old way of doing things, or that old mold, that you've been confined to. The best way sometimes is to let a structure fall. And sometimes when this happens, it can rock you to your core, but it's usually for the highest good. Next, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. With the Two of Pentacles in reverse, this would be a loss of balance. Being overwhelmed. Avoid committing to a lot of things. Overspending can be an issue. You could be making poor choices because you're under pressure, because you've got so much going on and you're not thinking straight. Or you just feel like so much is riding on your back, and you make poor choices because I think you get what I'm saying. Because of those reasons. Like I said, this could be, again, spreading yourself too thin. You know, making things into a bigger mess. You know, trying to multitask, do all this stuff, trying to accomplish so much or whatever, and it's like you're just making it worse than it needs to be. You know, like when, say, someone, I always think, and I know this probably sounds ridiculous, but I think of people that, like, you know, go to like when I was in high school, they'd have gym class and, you know, they would stink or whatever, and then they would put on like perfume on top of it. It's like, how does that help? You know, it's like you keep adding to it and trying to make it better or fix it, and it's like, oh my God, you just turned it into a bigger mess than it needs to be. You know, those type of things. I know that's a weird analogy, but it's a crazy analogy. But anyway, next we have the Knight of Wands, and this is fire energy. This could be someone between the age of 18 or 20 upwards to 35 or 40. Usually if you go by Old Tarot, this would be male. But this can also speak of travel. But like I said, if this is fire energy, this could be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. But this is someone who is charismatic, energetic. They have a lot of vitality. They're passionate. They're creative. They can also be impulsive and hasty. But if this is not pointing to a person, this also speaks of travel. All knights speak of travel and movement. So with this Knight of Wands, this could be moving forward leaps and bounds, you know, having that fearlessness. You know, don't rush in though. Check in first. You know, do a little research, check in with you emotionally, and, you know, before you go gallivanting into something. This can point to fearlessness, adventure, you know, taking that risk, being rebellious, that enthusiasm, that spirited. And this could be travel as well by land. And it could be something speedy, fast. You got to move fast. You got to act fast. Okay? Charging ahead type thing. You know, it's like it's really quick movement. All right, next we have the Ten of Swords, and like all tens, this is a completion card. This is an ending card. But with an ending card, you have a new beginning. With the Ten of Swords, this is endings, failure, defeat, depression. This could also point to backstabbing. But it's the end of a cycle or even betrayal. And it can also point to something was just not meant to be, and you need to let it go and move on. Close that chapter to start a new one. Next we have the Queen of Wands. Again, this could be fire energy. Well, it is fire energy, but it talks about Aries, Leo, or Sag as far as fire energy. But with this card, it could possibly be a woman, but it could just be the feminine power within a man. But this could be someone over the age of 18 and up, or over the age of 20 and up. They're charismatic too. They're passionate, creative. They look to accomplish a lot. You know, they're ready to move forward. You know, because a lot of the queens talk about creativity and creation. But if this is not a person, this is talking about feminine power, courage, being bold, looking to accomplish a lot in a short period of time, keeping a check on your money and your resources, because this one has their hand in a lot of pots, and they're doing a lot, and they're creating a lot, and sometimes that can cause you to be forgetful when you're here, and here, and you can miss bills, or you can miss something important. But this is about taking charge, getting organization, or creating organization, or getting things organized, being assertive. All right, next we have the Ten of Pentacles, and this is wealth, inheritance, security. This can point to family. It can be a family establishment or domestic situation. But this can talk about retirement, reunion, family values, gatherings. But this can also point to being the breadwinner, or it can even be important documents like wills, trusts, deeds, inheritance, pension. But this is also a heritage card, a lineage card, and creating a lineage, or creating a stepping stone that will last forever. All right, next we have the Empress card. And with the Empress card, this speaks of beauty, fertility, nurturing, luxury, creativity, motherhood, marriage, birth, abundance. It brings happy conclusions, good rewards for hard work. This can also point to interacting with nature, Mother Nature. This is earth energy, so this could possibly be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So this could be you sitting here, your energy. All right, next we have the Magician. And with the Magician, this is, excuse me, coughing. This is willpower, creation, mastery, adaptation. You have the skills and the capabilities to succeed, but you must apply yourself. You must take action. It's the perfect time to move forward with your ideas, but you have to have methodical planning. This is a manifestation card. It can be a communicator too. It's about talents and your tools that you have, and also staying focused. So apparently with this moon card in reverse here, for the energy for the month, there is some issues that you are working through, I think, on a spiritual level or a subconscious level, fears and anxieties that you're going to grow through and work through and improve upon. And there could be some hidden aspects that you discover. All right? And I do have to say, you may be suppressing something, and it will have to come to the light to be dealt with. All right? And I think that's true, considering you have this Page of Swords next to this High Priestess. I think that there is a miscommunication with your inner wisdom and intuition and gut. I think it is correct. It is on point. It's ready to rock and roll. But for some reason, you're either ignoring it or you're having difficulty interpreting it. And sorry, I cannot speak. Interpreting it. There we go. I did pull a clarifier for that, and I got the Strength card in reverse, which means there is doubt. You lack the strength and the courage to move forward, to believe in it, to trust it. This could also be gossip behind your back from a manipulator. They will be defeated, however, I do believe. Or maybe they are trying to defeat you. But it could be a gossip, and it's like you know that there's some hidden aspect going on here. And it could revolve around, there could be, if it's not having to do with the inner messages that you're receiving, and it could do both. It could be all of this. But there could be some news or something comes into you and it's disappointing and it's disappointing and you don't like it, or it's bad news. And you're kind of like, I kind of knew it, or I knew something wasn't right. There was something going on behind my back. There's something hitting, gossip or talk, and it could be a manipulator of some sort. And you're doubting what you know already. All right. And it can cause intense anger and high emotion if it is that situation. All right. And it could stem from some kind of childhood thing of maybe not believing in yourself enough. But this could also be that you're going to get some information in that you're not too happy with. And it could revolve around a passion that you have, or a relationship that you have, or something that you have created. And someone's trying to break it, or it's being broken, or it's not following. It's not moving forward. Something's not working. And it's overwhelmed you, and you're burdened by this information that's coming into you. And it could just be you're burdened by the fact that you don't listen to your intuition. And I am going to point this out. You have 3 cards here about feminine power. Whether you're male or female makes no difference. And this gift that I believe that you have, and you know that your gut's telling you, your instinct's telling you the truth, and you're ignoring it, and you're not listening to it, and you doubt it. And it could stem from childhood. Maybe someone told you were foolish to believe in that. Or maybe you're doubting your creativity or the projects that you do or whatever it is, but it could stem from your childhood. And it's like, we need to break and we need to balance and we need to figure out what the problem is and create. Considering this is all together here, it's like lineage. Like this could be something in your childhood, and this could be something passed on from many people. And it's like, I'm breaking this now. I'm creating a new line, a new lineage for myself to move forward. I'm breaking those things. I'm letting the things go because they have caused me to come out of balance with self. But whatever's going on here, whether it's that internally or whether it's some venture or idea or relationship or some exciting new energy of creativity, whatever it may be, that has brought you disappointment or not worked out, and it's really burdened you, and you're like, these obstacles, why is this happening? With that 10 of Wands there. And it's like maybe you need to examine this issue and realize that you have been giving yourself away and not valuing your abilities and not valuing the messages that come into you. And that needs to end now. Let those things go. And if it is someone else causing problems for you and gossiping, it's going to end. It could be an Aries or a Sag or a Leo, or it could be someone who has a fire energy or a red or, whatever. fire energy, you know, that burn heavy in your face, charisma, let's go, boom, boom. But it could be that person. It could be a male, it could be a female, older person. But they could be causing problems with you, and this could be a parent. All right? Because there is female energy here. But moving on with this, because there's so much I'm trying to cover in this general reading, that you have undervalued, or either someone's got strings attached, they're gossiping, they're giving you false news, or they're doing something and you know something ain't right, there's something hitting, and there's a doubt about it, and it's causing emotional instability, and it's something that's caused you disappointment emotionally, and maybe it's a broken dream or a relationship, like I said, and you're overwhelmed and burdened by this, and it's that, if it is that, you're going to have a sudden realization. You're undervaluing these things, and it has to stop. I realize this is here. I realize I need, because if it's not someone else causing problems, this is all an internal thing. It's not some secret that someone's trying to pop up. And it could be both. It could be all of this together, like I said. But these are feminine power. Realization. I need to listen to my intuition. I need to follow my gut. I need to get connected with that inner wisdom, with that feminine power. Light it. Ignite it. Stop hiding it and ignoring it. It's caused an imbalance. It has ruined and made a mess. I realize it. This from my childhood has ruined it. Has caused a mess. And I need to let it go. This is all about deciding, because things can be out of balance, and you have to let things go because you can't take on everything. And I need to end this. Whatever this is, I have to let it go and move on from. Whether it's an idea, a relationship, an opportunity, whatever this thing is, whether it's just something from your childhood or something you're working on now that you're creatively making, a venture, whatever it may be, and it didn't pan out, I have to let it go and move forward. Create something new. All right? And you could be moving forward. This is all about moving forward. You know, I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to close that chapter. Ignite my fire. Start something new. Start something better. Create that new energy. Nurture myself and my gifts. I have the abilities. And if it's not, you could be going to visit someone, maybe a mother or someone you look up to, who will help nurture you and work through that. And I did pull a clarifier for the Empress card, and I got the Hierophant card. So this is a spiritual thing, I do believe. And if not, this is someone you look up to, and they're going to help you get back on your feet and help you take action and move forward and see the strengths you have. But if not, this is a spiritual thing. This is, you need to nurture you, take care of you, and reconnect with your spirituality. That divine that flows within you. These are all of that divine energy, feminine power that you have within you, and all people have within them, male or female. And seeing them for what they are, seeing you have the ability, seeing that you can push forward, making it happen. All right? Working through it. And I do want to say, I did pull a clarifier just for this Ten of Swords to see if I was understanding what it was about. And it was the Hangman in reverse, meaning you're gaining a new perspective. You're seeing it for what it was. Okay? You're seeing things for what it was. You get that new perspective, and it's ready to move on. It's got to go. Let's leave it behind. We've learned. We've seen. It can be you're halting even worse and you're fighting it, but the energy around it, I don't think so. I don't think so, because this isn't in reverse. You're not fighting it. I think, poof. It's time to close that chapter. Whatever that was, end it, move on. We've worked through it. Beautiful. It's very beautiful. But I do understand this is a general reading. It does not resonate with everyone. If you would like a personal private reading tailored to you and your questions and your desires and what you want to find out, please head on over to my Facebook page, Mystical Moon Tarot Readings, and book an appointment with me. I will leave a link in the description below. Until next time, so much love. Blessings. See you guys later. Bye.